Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin, and welcome to episode 2 of InTheLittleBox, or Inbox as we like to call it. So today I'm going to be opening up a ton more letters. I have around about 28 letters to open today, which if you think about it right now, probably going to be a long session, because if it's maybe a minute or two per letter, 28 of them takes us to at least an hour, but I will try and plough through these as quick as I can. And I've got 4 other letters as well, and one package that are a little bit bulkier, so I'm thinking maybe there's something like extra as opposed to just a letter or a picture in there. So let's get started. Remember, if you ever want to send me stuff, you can either send me an email. It's InTheLittleWood@gmail.com. You can tweet me with the special hashtag. I'm at InTheLittleWood on Twitter if you want to follow me. But make sure you use the hashtag ITLB. That stands for InTheLittleBox if you want to send me some questions. As well as that, we've also have the actual mailing thing, which is InTheLittleWood, PO Box 10224, Nottingham NG50GX. And with that, I shall open the first letter. I'm very excited about this. And thank you, by the way, last week, episode of InTheLittleBox, episode 1, was really well received. You all seemed to really enjoy it. And it actually got to number 1 in the UK for the Peoples and Blogs. The only thing above it was it was like a football highlights thing, which obviously should have been in the sports section. So essentially, I'm counting that as a number 1, to be honest. We ruled the UK last week. It was brilliant. Oh, wow. So it starts off with a little thing inside there, a little message. It goes, "You got the letter. Select the plus menu to look at your letters. Select the A button to view them." Where's my Wiimote at? Right, so I'm going to press that one, and I'm going to press A, and that's probably going to turn on my Wii, unintentionally. So here we go, first letter of the day. Wow. This is really cool. This is really good. Like, okay, I'm not going to show you what's on the letter yet, but when I pulled the letter out, it revealed that little picture behind it. No. It's me holding a little picture, and I've got a sword, and I've got my sapling shirt on as well. That is so cool. Okay, cool. So this is the first glimpse of what's on here, and there's a little bit on the back as well, and stuff like that. So I think this is a draft idea for InTheLittleBox. So in the little or little a box. I think that's what it is. That is awesome. Wow. This is very good. Okay, I'll show you the first part. So it says, so it's got me upside down, or at least maybe that person upside down. Okay, and then it says, "To InTheLittleWood, I'm a huge fan of your videos. Oh, hope you like my drawings and expect more." That's so cool. I love the emote that you've used there for it. See this one just here? I love that emote. I've never seen anyone use that, actually. That's really cool. Question 1, are you going to do more Zelda LPs? And question 2, do I give Rachel Kipp a run for her money? You do a little bit. Your work is very, very good. I really do like your art style. This is a larger piece that is put inside, which is just awesome. I've had some really, really nice stuff sent in to me over the last couple of days that I reckon I'm just going to get Rachel to go over, because she's good at the colouring and the shading. So she just uses these outlines as a guide and colours them in. It could look so nice. But yeah, that's really, really awesome. And speaking for Zelda games, I'll be doing Skyward Sword, and then I might go to another one. I mean, I kind of want to do a Let's Play of Link to the Past, but I've watched Banana Pilot's nearly the entire thing, so it would sort of be like a Chugga Conroy Let's Play. I already know where everything is, which wouldn't be very fun. But I might consider it. I know that Chugga at the minute is doing what is he doing? He's doing Majora's Mask, and he's obviously done, I think he's done Ocarina of Time, I'm not quite sure. But I'm playing Ocarina of Time at the minute on my 3DS. Playing it on my 3DS, yes. And yeah, so I don't know. So this letter here comes from Mona, and Mona is from Vikessa? I don't even know where that is. I don't even know if that's where she's from, actually. I could be reading this completely wrong. So she sent me a drawing of me with a little like net, and I'm basically saying, Navi's basically saying, "Hey, listen!" And then she's going, "Why are you smiling like that?" Oh, there's a Christmas drawing as well. See, I think the reason I've got so many is because maybe they've been delayed over Christmas. Because this is a Christmas one as well. Hopefully you can see that. That's pretty sweet. And, oh, here's the letter for it. Okay, so it says, "To InTheLittleWood, I'm sorry for bad spelling, but I'm 12 and a half years old and from Norway." That's pretty... I'll be honest, I don't even know how to speak any other language, so the fact you're only 12 and you can do it blows my mind. "I want to thank you for helping me improve my English. Thanks to your videos, I've been much better to speak and write English." You're telling me? I could read this. It's a good start. "I love your Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword series and cuts. You are special, awesome." And then that says, Yugi? Maybe that's a little Karibo reference that I don't get. I don't know. It's cool. But yeah, thank you very much for that one. I'm just going to open up the next one. Right, I'm just going to throw stuff on the floor. It's like Christmas. I can just throw things on the ground. I threw it on the ground. I don't need your fan mail. I'm an adult. My name is Eric. I'm 16 years old and I live in a small town in Sweden. I'm struggling to read the handwriting, but I'm getting there. I'll be alright. First question is, who is the coolest person you've met and why? I've met Rowan Atkinson. Oh, okay. Who's the coolest person I've met and why? I'd probably have to say someone like Basher, or maybe I think just somebody who was at Minecon, like, you know, maybe Sly or Basher or someone like that. And it's not just because I'm arse licking, it's because these people are genuinely creative and they're genuinely just full of life at all times. And, like, you know, I try to do the same. I try to be very energetic and very happy and positive all the time. So yeah, somebody like that, like, those are the kind of people that inspire me. So yeah, definitely somebody that I met at Minecon, I think. Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, and why? Harry Potter, mainly because I've read all of the Harry Potter books, and I've seen all the Harry Potter films, and I've seen the Lord of the Rings films, and I thought they were really good, but I can't remember them, if that makes sense. It's the same with Star Wars. I've watched a lot of Star Wars films when I was really young, and now I can't remember them at all, which is why this year I'm going to be watching the entire Star Wars collection, and probably the Lord of the Rings one, now that I mention it, because my friend Ben Burst, he's obsessed with Lord of the Rings. He's got, like, the big box set, so I reckon that I'll probably check out Lord of the Rings so I can, you know, have it fresh in mind, which is good. Let's open up the next piece. Right, we have this open. Okay, this very appropriately says, read this first. Read this first. Very official. Okay, so if I open this up. To InTheLittleWood. Inside this letter is the cover art and first 3 pages of my attempt to convert COTS into a novel. Wow, okay. It's probably not very good as I had to change a lot to suit the text, but I still hope you enjoy it. I probably will write more, but I'm very busy as in the weeks leading up to me choosing what to take for GCSE. Big choice, but don't worry about it. Because you find, like, even if you don't like the class, usually they give you like a 1 or 2 week period to change your mind and stuff like that, so I wouldn't worry too much. And to be fair, with GCSEs, I know this was going off topic, but with mine, a couple of people have been asking what I did best in school at and stuff, and I did best in history, because history is the only GCSE that I chose that I actually got to do, because I chose history and I chose graphic design, and I chose something else as well, but then I got stuck because not enough people chose graphic design, so I had to do art instead, which I know don't sound very different, but graphic design is computer generated graphics, whereas art is, you know, building sculptures and crap, which I hated. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about your GCSEs. As long as you nail them, it doesn't really matter, because as long as you get the grade in it, it doesn't affect what type of course you go on to, because all college want is the amount of A's and the amount of B's that you've got rather than what they were actually in. Obviously, of course, English, Maths and Science as well. But anyway, thanks for producing continuously great content, and if you enjoy the first few pages, then I don't know, give a shout out or something. Oh yeah, we'll give you a shout out. So I'll tell you what, I'll leave your YouTube name until we finish. So I'm going to go through this. I don't know which one it is. Oh god, sorry, I'm being stupid. I thought it was going to be a comic strip. Oh my god, it's a novel. Okay, well, I tell you what, next week I will tell you what I think to this, because this is going to take quite a while to read through. But we'll check out the cover art so far. What's this? In the Little Ventures. So yeah, this says In the Little Ventures, Kingdom of the Saplings. It's quite dark. It's quite dark and mysterious. I like it. And I think he's downloaded my map as well, because if I look rightly, that's the Christmas tree on the right hand side, on this side. And then up there you've got the little sleigh that I built. So that's quite cool. So yeah, I will definitely read through this without a doubt. And I will get back to you and let you know about this. The person who sent it was Skullman846. So thank you very much for sending that. Right, on to the next letter. This comes from... Oh, it's got a build on it. This comes from somebody called Harvey, who's 11. So he says, Dear InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. That's me. Before I get into telling you how awesome you are, I'll let you know why I'm typing... I'll let you know why I'm typing. If I had handwritten it, you may have thought I sent you some spider vomit. Nice. Anyways, you are one of my main reasons for 2 things. 1, buying Minecraft, and 2, making videos. Oh, that's cool. I love your videos and would have done fan art, but I can't draw to save my life. So instead, I did this. And he built the sapling logo on, I'm assuming that's like a flat world type. It looks like it is. When did you send this letter? It couldn't have been since the new update, because that was like yesterday, wasn't it? Like 2 days ago. I hope you like it. I think you and your videos are completely epic, and one day I hope to have more than 4 subs, 3 of which are IRL friends. That's good though, because I mean, I built up my initial fan base from friends and a forum that I was on, so, you know, you start off very, very small. I know all the lyrics to Form This Way, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I've tweeted you before, oh okay, he's Harv_D on Twitter. I know him, it's fine. If you could please drop me a YouTube message, I would love it. Thanks all for today. Oh, that's nice. And he put a big bye at the end as well. Bye! To Martin, I am one of your biggest fans, you are so cool, and if you remember Spud424 from the live stream, on Sunday, it was me. Can you say my YouTube account name out, please? I don't think I recognise your name for the live stream. I don't know which Sunday that is either, because I stream pretty much every Sunday. So yeah, so that's all good. Man out of Pokemon, me with a check-in book. Oh, sorry, no, this is wow, this is Flatum. This is Flatum fan art. This is awesome. So this is me with the check-in book and the guy from the check-in like dock. You know, when we just jump off the ship and we go in. Wow, I think that's the first fan art piece that I've had from Flatum so far. So that's awesome. Thank you very much for that, Spud. That's really cool. Oh my god, there's quite a few of them, and oh my god, that is very, very good. Holy crap. I'm going to read out the letter first. This is very good. Okay, Martin, Happy New Year, despite it having been over a week ago now. That's literally what you put in the letter. That's not me being sarcastic. It's in brackets just there, you see. Enclosed is some fan art. Sorry it isn't in colour, but I am pressed for time as it's term start again. That's completely fine. It's no problem. Here's an idea for the cover of Butterfly Catcher Pro 2011. Perhaps there should be a 2012 version. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people in the comments on that Zelda video are like, it's 2012, rah, rah, rah. And I was like, I know that, but it's just the first date that came to my mind. Because it's kind of like the FIFA games. You have like FIFA 11, FIFA 12. That was the point I was making when I came up with that. P.S. Seemed a little childish to write my name and age on the paper, but for any interested, I'm 14. Oh, that's cool, and that's from Emma, so thank you very much, Emma. I'm going to show them the Butterfly Catcher Pro thing, and it's very, very good. So, this is the Butterfly Catcher Pro. You've got the font across the bottom of it, 2011. Got a little sapling logo just down here, and then you've got the butterfly, and I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just here, and I've sort of got my eyes closed, and I'm assuming that's my net. Oh god, yeah, that's the net. Oh god, that really is a net, yeah. So that's the net there, so I'm just about ready to sweep in and take the butterfly and claim it! Oh, there's a coffee stain, or a tea stain on that. I think that's the first time I've had a fan art that's got a tea stain on it. That is brilliant, I like that. Okay, I'm going to read out the letter first. Hi Martin, I love your videos. I am Jack and my YouTube is OmegaOdd1. I am 10 and I love playing the Xbox. My gamer tag is OmegaOdd12. Is there any way to get popular on YouTube? I spoke about this in the last episode. If you go back to the last episode, I'll try and put an annotation on the screen if I remember. I'm terrible for remembering annotations. But I spoke about how to get people interested in what you make in the last episode. Do you have a Hon or LOL account? And I don't, because I don't want to get into this whole, if I play one, everybody from the other one's going to hate me, and I'm just not great at those kind of games anyway. Like, I played StarCraft, and I just got my ass completely handed to me, so that's a no on that one. Oh, there's fan art in this one as well, sorry, I nearly forgot about that, and it is, oh, it's 2 people. I think it's me, a creeper, and I think maybe him as well. It's me going, die, creeper, I shall use my sapling power on you, tree crush, and it says, that's a very nice sword you have there. And then he's saying, you've got this, Martin. Show me who's boss. Booyah! Ah, this is a nice little tiny one. It's got a little sapling logo on it as well, so let me open this up. Now, it's always quite interesting because I can always tell where people are from based on, obviously, where the stamps are, so it's always quite exciting to me. I don't know if I've opened my favourite one yet, like my favourite one with a stamp. Because it's got a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one, like a Roald Dahl type one. It's wicked. What do you think of the Nintendo 64? I like the Nintendo 64. I never had one as a kid. I went straight from the Sega Genesis or the Sega Mega Drive right the way through to the PlayStation 1, like that instant hop. So I never actually had a Nintendo 64, and I didn't really play on one much as a kid because everybody that I knew as well didn't really have one. We were all just sort of like Genesis to PlayStation kids, so that was sort of, yeah. I mean, I've played Ocarina of Time, I've played Super Mario 64 in the past. Banjo and Kazooie is a brilliant game, but I've never had much time to play on it properly. And obviously the Mario Kart games and Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing is one of my favourite racing games ever. It's up there with Crash Team Racing from PlayStation 1, so yeah. Right. Here we go. Right, what we got in here then? Oh, that's an envelope with your address on it. Oh, it's got a stamp on it as well. Okay, so I'm assuming that you want me to send something back. Let's find out what it is. There's some fan art here. Let's open this first. Okay, so this is... That's really cool. Wow. It's cool because it's got a bit... It's sort of like Wind Waker-ish, isn't it? It's got a bit of a Wind Waker Four Swords style about it. And obviously it's got the sapling styling on the middle of it as well. That's awesome. Okay, so there's 2 little bits of letter in here. Question 1 is, have you ever thought of doing a monthly series where you pick 5 random saplings and play a game with them? I have. This is sort of how we came across a lot of the moderators that we have now in the community, because initially that's what we did. Like the Friday live streams, we had a little competition to do a YouTube video with them and stuff, and we had like 5 people on the server. We picked our winners. We had Tanya, there was somebody else as well. There was Jason Velocity, he was in there, and we had this competition, and then the server crashed and we never got around to recording the video, which is a bit depressing. But yeah, I think we definitely need to do something more with the saplings, which is really cool. What other games are you planning to play in the Memory Lane series? Okay, I'm not going to give away everything, but I'm going to say there's another Sonic game in the series. There's a game that I'm pretty sure nobody has ever heard of from the PC. There's another game from the PlayStation 2 that I want to cover, but there's been a HD remake, which I might do as a Let's Play, so I might not touch that. And like I mentioned earlier, Diddy Kong Racing and Crash Team Racing are some of my favourite games ever. I didn't own Diddy Kong, so I don't feel like I could do that in Memory Lane. But I owned Crash Team Racing, so Crash Team Racing is the only spoiler one that I'm going to be doing. So I might actually do that this week. So if you've not seen it, do a bit of research. I'll show you it. It's a very, very cool game. And it says, I just want to take this time to say you are my favourite YouTuber, and I adore your videos. Keep it up, and just really well done. That's really nice. Thank you very much to whoever sent that. Jordan Cave. So thank you very much, Jordan. Thank you for that, that's awesome. What do we have here then? We have a couple of pieces inside of this letter. Oh, this has been noted and everything. It literally says notes. I think they've maybe sent me like a real life adventure map. Okay, so we got letter, we got note, and we got fan art. I will read the letter first, and we'll read the notes last, and we'll check out the fan art second. Wow, that's a really sweet piece of fan art. Save the saplings. Look how good that is. Can you see that? That is awesome. They've got very neat handwriting as well, but I'm just bad at reading. It says, Dear Martin, my name's Luca. I'm 11 years old. Oh, quick message. Ask someone to make you a diamond bucket mod. God, that's an old reference. That is the diamond bucket. Is that episode 2 of Martin and Friends? It was like the second video that I ever put out on this channel. Please, if you've not already tried reading Full Metal Alchemist. Well, I know that it's an anime as well, isn't it? Like it's a TV series. Because I've watched Death Note, I've watched Naruto, I've watched Bleach, and I've watched all of the Studio Ghibli movies, but I've not gotten around to watching Full Metal Alchemist yet, so that is definitely on my list, because I watch a thing called AMV Hell, which is basically where they get loads of different anime clips, and they mix them in with different audio, and they make like a movie out of it. I'll put a link in the description to number 3, because that's the first time they did like an hour-long one, and you will die with laughter. We've watched it on the live stream together before, and it was just so good. It was really, really funny. So AMV Hell, check that out, everybody. Aha! Okay, so on the envelope for this one, it says it's from a girl called Natasha. So, hello, Natasha. Okay. This is the story of InTheLittleWood. Okay, so here we go. This is the story of InTheLittleWood. Once upon a time, in the world of Minecraftia, a young hero travelled the lands. Like Jesus, he collected followers and named them saplings. So, look, there's my room, I think. Is that my room? Yes, that's my TV screen at the minute. That looks frighteningly like that. Yeah, look, there's my screen. As he went, a name grew upon him, InTheLittleWood. More adventures occurred and more followers came. Cots, is a little picture there. That's weird. There's a little, like, picture there with cots and Minecraftia was cursed with the Nether. InTheLittleWood moved to the kingdom of the saplings. As the kingdom grew, InTheLittleWood entered the Twilight Forest. I did do that. There's a little picture of the portal from the Twilight Forest. This is a very good story. Later on, he returned. No one can defeat him, not even the refugees. No, they cannot. Oh, what's that, actually? Is that me returning? I don't know what that is, actually. Oh, I get what it is. That is the massive tunnel down. Remember the big tunnel into the void that the refugees built, where we found the Guildmaster imprisoned? That's what that is. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for reading this book, Martin. Please show this on YouTube. I will. It's here. I go on YouTube every day. Sad, I know. Just to see my subscription vids or upload one. That's from the Tashi 2011. And P.S. If you haven't read the letter, please read it. I have read it. That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Tasha. And thus the pile is still huge. Okay, so apparently this is sent by Adam Nicholson. I recognise that name actually from somewhere. And it is it a letter? Oh, is it a letter and fan art? Okay, here we go. To Martin, you are the best. I'm your #1 fan from Adam Nicholson. P.S. There's a creeper under your... What? There's a creeper under my chair? There's a thing that looks like a creeper. I don't know what that does actually. If my chair falls to pieces, this is all your fault, Adam. There's literally like a thing underneath my chair that looks like an upside down creeper head. That's really weird. So there we go. And he's showing a little piece of fan art as well, which is awesome. There's a creeper. It goes boom! I go flying up. Just as I was about to get some lapis as well. That looks like it's a bad day for InTheLittleWood. God! There we go. Oh, I've kind of broken it a little bit. If I sellotape this to hell, there's like no way of just like nicely unfolding it. I'm quite surprised that I didn't rip the fan art. So this is from Tom, and he's 12 and he's male apparently. There we go. ASL. When was the last time anybody said ASL? I've not said ASL since I went on Doobit. Does anyone remember Doobit, the chat room? Doobit was amazing. It was so good. And speaking of good, this fan art is awesome. So it's from Tom, and it says, "In the Little Zelda. Hey bro, I am in the Little Zelda." There we go. So I'm wearing like monk robes for some reason, or that's just a very nice scarf. But that's awesome. We've got the little cap as well. Actually, soon I'll actually have a cap of my own in real life. That's a little sneak peek for you. Wow, this is very neat handwriting, a very big handwriting as well. This is from Lauren, apparently. She's got a little chibi at the bottom of it, which is really cool. You know, from the Martin vs. Toby series. It says, "Hi Martin, I'm Lauren and I love your videos so much. I was so happy when you put my fan art on your video and Mr. Marvin in episode 6. Oh my god, Mr. Marvin is old school. He's from the Limbo series. Then the same night I got to chat with you on the live stream. Oh, that's nice. Me and my best friend Bethany love you. We even quote you now. Oh, you're having a giraffe. I know, that's become a thing now. It says, "So pleased you've got a P.O. box. So anyway, hope this letter isn't too long and cheesy. Thanks so much for recording, Martin. Oh, sorry, thanks so much for reading, Martin. And hopefully I'll get to see you at Minecon if there's another one." Yes, without a doubt. I think Minecon is going to be in Europe this year, if there is one. That's something that I've heard. So thank you, Lauren. No. There's 2 different sheets. I don't know which one do I open first? Hold on. There we go. Let's go with the fan art first. I don't know if you can see that. It's InTheLittleWood across the top, and then you've got a creeper over the left hand side. I've got a torch and a pickaxe, although you can't dual wield in Minecraft unless you have a mod. And then there's a big lapis block there as well, which is very, very cool. "Dear InTheLittleWood / Martin, I hope this letter gets to you. If you're reading it, you obviously have it." I don't know if I do. Do I have this letter here? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I do, yeah. So I have 2 questions. 1, how did you find out about Minecraft? And 2, what version did you start playing at? Oh, that's a good question. Now, I know I started playing in alpha because I had an alpha account and stuff. I started playing just before the Halloween update. So I think I started playing in sort of like September time. And I remember the version name was like the longest one that I've ever seen for a Minecraft one. It was something like 1.2_01 and all sorts. Like, it was really, really long-winded. Just look for one that's a very long name for a version that came out just before the Nether, and that was the one I started playing on. And I found out about it through... I think I just saw a couple of videos starting to crop up on YouTube, and I thought, okay, you know what, I'll give it a go, I'll play this game. And then that's when Shadow of Israfel started coming out, and that's when I really sort of just like got obsessed with Minecraft. Like, that just made me want to play more. And I remember back in the day, I don't think I've ever admitted this to anyone, but the first episode that I ever watched of the Yogscast was them playing Survival Island. And I played Survival Island, and you know when the airship comes and it takes them away, that was the first thing that I ever played. So I downloaded Survival Island and played it, and because I knew nothing about Minecraft at the time, I assumed that I could have that airship as well. So I think I played through that map 3, maybe 4 times, and I never got the airship, and I was so gutted that I didn't get it. That's so sad, but that's honestly, that's so true. So yeah, that's kind of how I found out about Minecraft, is through the Yogscast mainly. Okay, here we go. The very first thing in this letter, I'm quite glad that I didn't rip it actually. I sort of broke into the S ever so slightly, but if you can read that, it says, Sealed with love. Oh, wow, there's a little... It's a sapling Death Star. I'm not going to throw it because I don't want to break it, but that's awesome. Okay, wow, there's a lot of different pieces in here. Jesus. Is there a letter that I'll read first? Here we go, yeah. Dear Martin, my name is Angel, epic name, and I live in the UK. I've been watching your videos for quite some time now, and I'm a really big fan. Saplings for the win. Your videos are the highlight of my day, and your live streams are awesome. I can't think of any time where the live stream page is not open. A lot of people do that. A lot of people keep the live stream page open, and then they'll be listening to music, or they'll be playing a game, and then all of a sudden my voice just starts like booming around the room, and they just get absolutely terrified. Always, literally, every time I start a live stream, somebody says that I made them jump. It's kind of funny, really. And it says... I can't decide which one of your t-shirts to get, so I plan to get them all, like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I drew you some fan art. I'm not that good of a drawer, so I made you a Ninja Death Star too. How do you make that out of paper? Because that's not even cardboard. That's just literally that. I think that's an A4 sheet turned into a Death Star. I'm so looking up a tutorial on how to do that. It's solid as well. Like, it's not bendy. It feels like cardboard a little bit. So that is awesome. And there's a nice little angel with the sapling logo on, bringing the letter to me. And there's a sapling love thing just there as well, which is really nice. Epic lapis. There we go. There's me opening a chest. It's sort of like a Zelda chest, and it's got lapis inside of it. And again, the sapling love. I think the sapling love might be on every piece of paper that I've been sent by her. We spoke about this like 3 or 4 minutes ago. You're having a giraffe. So this is basically my room. So, you know, you've got my computer screen, you've got Toby and David on the screen in Minecraft. You've got my big microphone with a pop shield. I've got a drink and headphones and mouse on my desk. You got me with my Wiimote going, "Oh, Link, you're rubbish, mate. You're rubbish." And there's Game Over on Skyward Sword as well. I don't know if I ever showed you me getting Game Over in the Skyward Swords on YouTube, or if I edited that out. I can't remember now. So... just FYI, I have died on Skyward Sword at least once. I've just probably not shown you it yet. How did you get the sapling logo? Now, the sapling logo, really simple story. The Minecraft shirt, because I made my Minecraft skin before I made anything else. And basically, it was just the fact that I wanted to have an emblem on my shirt, but I couldn't think of anything. So I tried like a moon shape, and then I thought, okay, well, if I have like a moon crescent and then turn it on its side, maybe that would work. But then I didn't want a V-neck on my character, so I needed to move the emblem up. So that's when I added the extra line, and that's when it sort of became the swirl. And I don't know if you've noticed in my videos or anything, but at the end of 2011, I realised for the first time that it's actually like... it's still a full moon crescent with a little tag off it. So I actually removed a single pixel, which now makes it a proper swirl. So that's kind of how the logo came about for that. That is the biggest grin I have ever seen in my life for something. Look at that. That's awesome. That's an Ifrit pot pie, just FYI, from the Kingdom of the Sapling series. That is wicked. Thank you very much for that, Jimmy. Right, so we're on to the last couple of letters now. We've got 5 of them left, which is good. We're in the final countdown. We're on single digits, which is very exciting. Whoa. Right, here we go. Whoa, steady on. Whoa, 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 whoa. There are some other bits in here. Right, okay. Whoa. Are you kidding? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Bloody, I never know how to take it when people send me stuff like this. Okay. I sort of got little lines on my face, you know, like Naruto has. I've got little lines on my face that Naruto has, which is pretty sweet. Got the little fringe coming over the thing, and it's sort of, look, he's got the idea of Naruto as well with the village headband thing. Dear Sir Wood, this is good. You don't remember me, but I was the guy that said you were Toby stream. Okay. Anyway, I sent you art and games. I hope you like them. You have been a person that I looked up to. Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you much longer. Goodbye, friend. From Toby. And Toby spelled T-O-B-I. You've sent me 4 DS games, which is crazy. You've sent me Pokemon Soul Silver, should I say, which is awesome because Pokemon Silver, FYI, is one of my favourite Pokemon games ever. Like Blue and Silver, I think, were my favourites. Speaking about this earlier, really weird. Super Mario 64 for the DS, so I'm so going to be playing that. I like now that I've got like this Nintendo 64 collection piling up of like old games on the DS. Speaking of this, I think earlier... oh no, we spoke about 4 Swords earlier on, but there you go. Zelda Spirit Tracks, which is pretty sweet. And I didn't even know that this ever came out on the DS. Sonic Chronicles, which is pretty sweet. There you go, it's in focus now. I like watching my camera like focus in. Let me do that again. So it's blurry. Focus. And my hands are still very shaky. I don't know why. Oh, wow. This is from Auckland, New Zealand. That's pretty... Oh, I should have guessed that really from the fact it says New Zealand on the stamp. But that's fine. I have family that live there, FYI. Here we go. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. There we go. Oh, there's a pen drive. Okay. There's a little USB pen drive. Maybe they've sent me a map or something. Let's have a look. Unless there's a virus in it. There's a little... Is this a hat? I think this is a hat. Oh my god, it's a little hat. It's a little paper hat, a little sapling. Like, I'm going to try and wear it. You won't be able to see it because it's just out of shot. It looks like I'm not even wearing it. What's that all about? I'll tell you what, I'm going to sit it on top of the camera. There we go. Hopefully it's not going to fall. There we go. It's on top of the camera now. That's cool. Oh, there's another little one as well. There's loads of them. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put it on... Oh, I know where I can put them. I can put them just there. So if I get that one as well, I'll pop that just... There we go. That's cool. That's cool. I'm pimping out my computer. Oh, there's a little note here. Plug USB in a PC and look at it. Okay, I will do that in a second. And there's fan art as well. Whoa, that's a big piece of fan art, actually. There we go. Okay, so there's a big recording going on. There's a Minecraft block. There's a roller skate from Jet Set Radio. There's... It looks like... To be fair, that looks like Honeydew, doesn't it? Am I the only person who thinks that looks like Simon? That looks like Honeydew. And I think that's my Sonic hat. Is that my Sonic hat? I'm not quite sure. And then obviously there's me there as well. And a Triforce as well. Just kind of like a little bit from all the games that I've played, which is really cool. Right, shall I plug this USB pen in? Ah, okay, here we go. Okay, cool. So this has a letter and it has a couple of extra bits on it as well. So it says, Dear InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin, my name is Nye, N-Y-E it's spelled. And I was wondering if we could do a Minecraft series together one day, but I'm a huge fan, and in this USB is an adventure map made by me, and a skin for you made by me, and a fan art made by me. Hope you read this on one of your vlogs. My YouTube name is CWAIJ, so is that Quage? Or Quage? Quage, that's a kind of cool name. CWAIJ on YouTube. I will send you a message like you asked me to. Oh, there's a little skin in there, I don't know if you can see the skin, just sort of like popping out there. And then that is it's an Adventure Craft map. Wow, okay, cool. So I will give that a try because Adventure Craft obviously has NPCs and trigger boxes and all sorts. So yeah, I would check that out now. Thank you very much for the USB and stuff. Aha, here we go then. So we're on to the last. Oh, what's this? Is that a key ring? Oh, what? Look at this. It's a key ring of In the Little Book. Oh my god, is there actually... Oh my god, there's stuff in there. Okay, this is cool. Everyone's doing books. This is kind of cool. I like this. It says, To Martin, I hope you like the story. It took forever to get the printer to work. Oh, wait. I'll read the story first. Okay, here we go. It has like my little face, and it has a number at the corner of each page, which is really cool. Okay, so the story reads like this. In the little book, a story was... Okay, hi. Sorry. Like I just said... Very long episode, and my camera literally just died on me. I don't know if it ran out of memory or if it ran out of battery, but one of the two. It just suddenly switched off, so RIP camera. But we will finish this because we're literally on the last one anyway, so it couldn't have happened at a worse time. But yeah, so I'm going to read through this letter. So I was getting a bit confused, and it's this many sheets, but he's labelled the top corners of each one. So it says 1. I may be 12, but at least I can draw you with a pet dragon. That's cool. For Midnight Tea Break on YouTube, brackets Kyle, thanks for reading, Martin. And I go to here. Page 2 says, what do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. Yes, I did just use a joke that is completely overused. Of course, why not? Why not? I've been a fan since you had only around 30 videos. Anyways, you're awesome, and this may be terrible, but I'm very happy you read it. Oh, it's not terrible, it's good. I like it. Now, if I go on to page 3, here we go. Also enclosed is Final Fantasy VII. Although you may already have it, I don't. We were actually talking about this the other day because I've played Final Fantasy... Wow. Hold on a second, let me just make sure. There we go. Yeah, because I've got Final Fantasy 8, 9, 10... I think I've got all of them since 8, and David is always yelling at me to play number 7, and everybody else has as well, because number 7 seems to be the most viral one. Like, you know, they made a movie from number 7 with, like, Cloud and all the other guys, so I now have number 7, and I'll probably play it on the live streams or something like that, which is pretty sweet. So thank you very much for that. And I just found the other day as well that is it Barrett's theme or Garrett's theme? I think it's Barrett's theme is one of my favourite songs ever now, just because we were listening to the Final Fantasy soundtrack and it came on the live stream and I was like, oh my god, I love this song. You're welcome from England, apparently he's from. I cannot order a t-shirt either due to no XS size. Oh, so there's no extra small size. I'm sorry, I don't have any control over it. I just uploaded designs and then they do the rest of it, so yeah. Also, if you open this on your show, thanks. If not, leave me a YouTube message. Oh no, it's here. Hello, it's here. Thank you very much. Side 4. This is the last one. This is the last side. It says, you know, Navi, it's times like this that make me wonder why I wanted my own theory in the first place. But due to me being a mute, I could not tell you any of this. So that's good. It's true. It's so true. He's such a tortured soul. And Link does give a lot of dirty looks, I've noticed, in Ocarina of Time. Expect more from all 4 members of the Midnight Tea Break, as we're all big fans. Oh, okay, so you're like a little YouTube group. That's very cool. Oh, okay, so Midnight Tea Break. Have a look up for them on YouTube. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much just to everybody that has sent letters and stuff. I will show you my room now. It is a bit of a mess. There are letters all over the bed. There are letters down there. There's stuff there. There's stuff on the floor. There's stuff just behind me as well, and it's a good mess. It's a good mess. Like, if I wanted a mess of anything, a mess of sapling letters is exactly what I would want. So yes, that's all good. So very finally, we'll fire through these, seeing as the show's been very long. Questions for In the Little Box this week. So I need my phone. Now, these are taken from the hashtag on Twitter and from your emails as well, and all the stuff like that. I basically picked out the questions that you've been asking the most. So first question is, last week we spoke about how you get popular, which isn't really a thing you can do. Like, you can't give a tutorial on how to become popular. But I gave you some tips on how to, you know, make your content a bit better and a bit more appealing. And one of the questions that followed that up this week on the email a lot was, how do I get started? Like, what should I make a video on? And probably what I've been saying to a lot of people is that if you're doing YouTube stuff and you're doing, say, Minecraft, for example, you're doing Minecraft videos, do an adventure map, because that's always the best way to do it. Maybe even adventure craft, because you'll notice with me, I did a couple of episodes with Max and I wasn't really into it. Like, we sort of ended that series very quickly because we weren't at the level of commentary where we could carry a vanilla Let's Play, which is why I do adventure maps and stuff, because when you're starting out as a commentator, you're a bit shy and you don't really want to talk too much about stuff. Whereas if you have the map and it's got a narrative and it's got a story, you know, you can just literally do things like, you know, you can speculate on what's coming next. So you go, oh, okay, well, I've just read that. So maybe when we go up to the Wizard Tower, there might be a really cool puzzle up there. And you can physically say that with your voice. Like, you know, what you're thinking in your mind, your thought process, you can do that. And then it also lets you have a bit of fun with character voice acting and stuff like that, which is one thing that I'm not good at, but I love doing in my videos. So that's maybe one tip, is do an adventure map. That provides the content so you don't have to, so you can work on the nuts and bolts, you know, the very mechanics of being a commentator, and then you blossom, I suppose. Like, because I recognise that I've blossomed, because I'm going back through all of my videos at the minute and picking out a highlight from each one or from every other one, so I can do a big montage at the end of this month for, you know, for my 1-year anniversary. So yeah, start with an adventure map, the nuts and bolts of commentaries, and you should be okay with that, which is all good. People are asking a lot when COTS is back. I'm still waiting on Rachel to give me the thumbnail. I'm glad that the Flatham adventure is being very well responded to by you all. I need to get on that more frequently, I think. Because we've only like 3 episodes in, and I don't feel like I've played it now for like a week. So the Flatham adventure is carrying on. Obviously, we've got Zelda Skyward Sword, we've got this, we've also got Memory Lane as well. So I'm trying to keep the content varied for you. I don't want you to get bored of me, because I know a lot of people have been saying that they've been getting bored of certain commentators and now they like watching me, but it's only a matter of time until you get bored of me as well. So I'm trying to keep it fresh. And the last one is actually, a lot of people have been asking if, because I get a lot of fan art, have I ever done art of anything else, and like, can I draw or anything like that? Because, you know, I'm fairly decent with Photoshop, but, you know, nothing too extreme. And I have these drawings that I did when I was probably about 12 or 13, and I'm very, very proud of them, which is why I've kept them all these years. That is a certificate for good homework behaviour and attendance, apparently. That's fine. But yeah, these are some of the drawings that I did a while back. So I started off with just a couple of scribbles, just on random bits of paper. So we've got a little thing of Sonic the Hedgehog just there, which is pretty decent. At the time, I was a wrestling fan, so I did the 619 logo from Rey Mysterio. Meh, it's alright. Then I did like a bit of a crazy looking Knuckles, which is all good. And then this is when I moved on to the bigger pieces, and I can promise you this, that I didn't trace these. I did them all literally looking at the screen, or I printed them out and I drew them just from looking. And I pretty much nailed it first time, which was kind of scary. Because I mean, a good example of me doing that is, if you look there, he's a guy from Sonic Underground, I think it is. He's the drummer. So I took that picture and I drew that, which the rounding and stuff isn't very good, to be honest. Like, his head is more oblong than round. So that was, I'm going to go through that. I'm going to get better as they go on. I'll show you. This is one that I did of Mega Man, because this is one of the games that I'm going to be playing, a Mega Man game. I'm not going to say which one, but there's a Mega Man game that I'm going to be playing for the for the what's it called series, the for the Memory Lane series, and that's a Mega Man drawing that I did, which I quite liked. Right, which one's the next not so good one? The next not so good one is probably this one, Daxter from Jak and Daxter. It's one of the games that I absolutely loved as a kid. So yeah, that's a picture of Daxter. What other ones have we got? We've got hold on. We've got this one. Okay, cool. So we've got this one here. I struggled so much with the bend in her leg and her inner hand, so you can see that's why there's been a bit more work done on it. But yeah, so that's that one. This one behind it, I think, is very good. Like, I'm very proud of this one. This is it Peach and Cream, or Cream and Peach? But yeah, I'm very proud of that one. That one's really cool. All of these are Sonic characters, by the way, because obviously I've grown up with Sonic and I absolutely love it to bits. Now, this is around the time when Sonic Heroes came out, so I'll show you Tails first, because Tails is a bit, it's a bit meh. But there you go, there's my drawing of Tails, and he's giving that whole finger to it. He's going ghetto with it. Okay, now we're on to the last three. Now, these three I'm very proud of. First one, speaking of Sonic Heroes, is Espio. I think that's his name, Espio. So that's one that I'm pretty proud of. Yeah, I'm very proud of that one. Then we've got, of course, which one's better out of these two? Let me just check. So we've got that one. I'm going to show you this one first, because you can see how I had a couple of goes at it on his knuckle. See how there's a couple of faint outlines, because it took me a while to get his knuckles right. Speaking of knuckles, Knuckles. There you go. There's a drawing of Knuckles there. And this is probably my best piece of art that I've ever done, like ever. Just because it's dead solid, and I nailed this first time pretty much. And it's the man himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah. So there you go. That's that. That's a thing that happened. But yeah, so there we go. So that's artwork that I've done in the past. I've not really drawn anything since, because I don't really consider myself an artist. That is questions answered from the Twitter, and I think that's everything. So remember, if you want to get in contact with me by mail, all these letters, you can send the letter to InTheLittleBox, P.O. Box 10224, Nottingham NG50GX. You can tweet me. I've got my Twitters on my screens now. I'm just looking at the Twitter column. The ITLB, see that? Hashtag ITLB when you tweet me. Or even if you don't tweet me, if you need to save characters, you don't need to put @InTheLittleWood and ITLB. Just put your message, then the hashtag. You can send me an email, InTheLittleWood@gmail.com. I read those every single day before I go to bed, and I reply to as many of them as I possibly can. And we also have the Facebook page as well, facebook.com/InTheLittleWood. So I don't even know how long we've been recording for. It feels like a good hour and a half. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Very long, but there's a lot of you, and I don't want to leave anybody out. So yeah, I shall see you all tomorrow for Flatum. Yeah, Flatum tomorrow. Let's do that. So yeah, I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye!